All right, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy, the Loaf King, and welcome back to Tales of Arise. We're continuing on our journey. I don't know, maybe it's just me. This game looks extra gorgeous today. Oh, there was a little pop-in right there. Now the magic is gone. But yeah, we're continuing on our journey to go get Midria, I believe her name is. I'm always ruining names, man. That's why I'm the Loaf King.
There's an elevator. Looks operational.
About to do a whole nother dungeon. Hopefully we can get this done in this video. Fight her and
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
Almadria. I'm gonna try and embed that into my head. Almadria. 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 Okay. This might not be the best place in the world to work, but at least you spend your days never having to worry about starving. You can't head out into to fish in the ocean, but if you don't mind river fishing, there's a good spot outside with all the fish you can ever want. Let's go ahead and open this chest. Heavy treat, nice. It's real unusual for Lord Almadria to come through here without letting any of us know ahead of time. She took off with a sizable posse too. Wonder what that's all about. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm just glad she didn't ask us to come along with her. This boat here is used for shipping. Always takes off with an empty cargo hold and comes back with a full one. Pretty big, ain't she? But compared to Lord Almadria, his personal ship, this thing's a cupcake. Almadria. I really need to frickin' get. It's hard. It's trying to break the habit. It's gonna take a minute, and I'm probably gonna end up killing her and not even need to say her name anymore. Almadria. I ain't been back in Nias in a long time. If it ain't one bright eyes busting my chops on the deck, it's another busting my chops on the docks. Speaking of which, did you hear? They say that cargo might contain stolen goods from what someone smuggled from outside the realm. Oh yeah, I heard, but it don't concern us what's inside. Our job is process them and move on. Processing them and moving on. Yeah, I hear you. We got enough to worry about with how heavy it's gonna be to haul it around. Mackerel. All right.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
One person at a time.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like, I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
That was a lot of dialogue. Well, looks like this is going to be a whole bunch of dialogue. I hope y'all are prepared for this.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
Interesting. I'm not one for optimism when there isn't sufficient evidence. Kisara might get seasick.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Xion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Wide berth. Or I feel like Rinwell should be the last one I speak to.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Xion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
That was interesting enough. I'm surprised that alone was a big thing. Is Shion's gonna be small, or is it gonna also be Sun? Nope. Looks like it's big too. Not surprising.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that.
including... especially you, Alvin.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Friends.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
How can we live each other? Friends. I was hella muffled when I said that. That ship had better head start. That ship had a better head start than I first thought. If you want to take a nap before things pop off, now's the time. Let's actually look at this. Oh, you can't. Okay. Guess we are going to sleep then.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
Yo, why the hell is the ship
That's
that
the ship.
big?
She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
So,
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin.
what kind of cloth is that? Standing up like that.
Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
This damn place is gonna be a fucking dungeon. Again. We just did a dungeon and now we gotta do another one.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Almadria. Oh, God. Here we go. I hope this one ain't too long, man. I really don't want it to be long. How long have we been going for? About 30 minutes. All right. Well.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Okay. Hold up. Is there any new moves? We could try, so that's Rising Phoenix. I don't think we need 2 Stardust. Let's try out Hurricane Thrust. Yeah. And Dragon Swarm. Eternal devastation and launches enemies high into the air. That's what strikes enemies into the air. Mega sonic thrust. Sword rain alpha thrust. Slashes. Regening slash that sharpens the mind before releasing a powerful sword slash. We can try this out. Regening slash. Don't know how good it'll be actually, but I don't think it would hurt to try it. It's a slash nonetheless. Three fans at the ground that trigger explosions. Fires a bomb that turns into a giant chunk of ice. So it's Glacio. Let's do that. Photons, flash, photon bullets. So save that. And okay, dragon shot. Oh, snap. And fires a chi blast that follows up with a dive kick. That's in the air too, right? So I'm gonna have another dive kick. It's gonna be Death Blossom. Tornado drive. It's not too bad, honestly. I think that's good. She has none for aerial attacks. Now let's go ahead and look at this. Over limit extension. Things that help her activate her over limit quicker. That's what I'm trying to kind of find. Faster AG recovery is good too. Lunar corruption. Easier over limit. Let's see. Mid-air jump. Increase near-death attack elemental. Attack/elemental attack. Inspiration. Increase boost strike. Okay. Normal attack limit. That's good. For now. Yes, that's a really good one. Easier over limit would be good too. We ain't gonna make it to the boss this video, are we? I don't think we are. And we have dialogue we need to listen to as well. I hear those creatures growling.
Now that's what I call a ship.
Yeah, the biggest one in all of Mahag-Sar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsev when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsev's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Ah, man. Dohalim should have explained that to him. That's actually a real, legit line.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. I'm going in.
Oh my god! That was a dope looking move.
I'll stop your movement. And I'll stop your life.
Water astral energy!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Radiant
It's over.
Yo, man.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
I'm gonna try out some of these other moves and characters. Don't worry.
Get lost.
Yeah, let's try her.
It's over. the true gunslinger around here.
Fire support! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Pathetic!
It's almost too strong. Be my guest.
Hey, that's a new one.
Only getting started! In here! Into the Flare tornado!
Eagle! Don't get complacent.
I still haven't seen Shion's over limit.
Huh?
What is this thing? Is it just me or does it look like the one we ran into in Rinwell? Hold on. This one's actually made of astral energy. It might be one of Almedria's traps. Crap. What should we do? If I can manipulate the astral energy, I should get rid of it. Maybe. I just have to give it a shot. Alright, here goes her thing.
That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
You can care that. You can see that Law cares. I said you can care. What the heck? But yeah, I'm really feeling some of these setups. I've been playing Alphen this whole time and all. Yes.
You're mine! I'm on it! Can't get out of this!
Chinese supernova!
Perfect time.
Raging cascade! These ones can run rings around us. Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Not a chance!
Radiant
It's
damage!
over!
Seal!
You're mine.
For the stockpile!
I can carve through armor!
Searing lightning orb! And that's my will! Flare tornado! There! Do it!
Jeez, man.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Elevators are always offline. Is there anything new?
Now or never!
Take my revenge on you!
Fight!
Now I'm real mad.
Dance in the wind!
Blew away!
Air
We're not finished! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Do it! Dragon shout!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
I'm practically unstoppable.
Got caught in it.
Gone.
You're mine!
I'll tear you apart.
Confiscated. I like that.
Here's a healing arm!
Rising Falcon! Take down their defenses! Sword up! Hold that! Fire support!
I'll finish you
Here
here
it
and now.
is!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah. And come here to me. Eat this. I'll tear you apart.
Here I go! You're mine! Glitter! Take it! Here's a healing arm! Can't it? Here's a healing arm! First aid! You're mine! Into the shadows! Searing
Astral art?
That's my cue! Flare tornado!
Shut him down.
Take it! You're mine!
Severing blade!
It's over! One more! Take it! Raging cascade! You're out!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Nice. Big ass ship. Get up, Bob. Down
Hi,
here.
Poodle.
Here I come! Now you'll learn!
Thunder Field.
I'm on it!
Dance in the wind. Roar. You'll pay for what you did.
Damn it, man! Double demon fang!
Do it.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! You're wide open! Double demon fang! Come and get...
Annihilation. We got
No further!
Here goes Flame of Fury. Lightning Orb.
Rising Falcon!
Raging Hurricane. Spread. Annihilation. Raging Cascade.
Do it!
Lock.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
All right.
Could have been worse.
Ow! You got spirit! Now you see what I can do! My shield? It's over!
Dance in the wind.
You think that's
We're not finished!
Oh, you are.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here, let me help.
Not a chance!
Dance in
It's
the
over!
wind.
Go to hell! Here I come!
The fact he was able to attack in that instance was pretty wild to me.
A comfortable win.
Did we pass it already? No, we went back and got it. That's some beef Wellington. Oh, that's a new
Out
one.
of our way.
The rebels! Stop them!
Forward the king.
Take this!
Shining.
Punch that gun out of your hand! Got you now! Severing wind!
Lock.
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Raging Evil.
This one is not breaking easily.
Take this! It's over! Blew away! Talk back! Take this! Quiver dragon! Try harder! My turn! Win! It's over! Rising Falcon!
Messed that up. Try that again.
Alpha! Win! Take this! Eat this! Quiver dragon!
Pierce Evil. The wind.
Take this!
Air Three.
I'll tear you apart!
Spear. Great Evil.
Here I come! It's over!
Yeah, this is a tougher one.
No escape! It's over!
Dream.
You're finished!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Have we seen one of those soldiers before?
Everyone hanging in there?
Got a key.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from. This is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Damn, this time they're forcing us to go through the elevators. Well, that's not true. They made us do it before too also. So what level are we on right now? Level 1.
Right, here goes! Here I come! I'm on!
Radiant. Here. Lightning. Raging.
Blue away! free? Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Here I come!
Healing
What's this? We did it! Not a
Eagle
chance!
assault!
It's over!
I always think that those are like wind-based, those
Seems about right to me.
creatures. But they're earth and wind, technically, I guess. Either way, I still managed to do enough damage when I used my wind attack on it. We can use Peach Shell right now. Oh, okay.
Gotta break through! You got spirit! I'm on the finish! Take this! Win! First strike! I won't show you any mercy! See what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Astral energy!
Say no
Feel
more!
every piece of this loot.
Will this help?
Not
Let
a
the
chance.
marksman handle this.
I'm not swallow down! You're finished! Blew away! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
He always gets this shit so quick.
You're mine!
Lightning!
You're finished!
Air thrust!
Raining strike! I'm just getting crushed! Raining strike!
Raging cascade!
I see your ass.
I'm not done!
Dance in the wind!
Blow away!
Air thrust!
I'm on raining strike! Sword rain alpha! Take this! Sword rain alpha! Rip and tear!
First aid!
Raining flash! Try harder!
Boss, you alright?
Yeah. I'll be okay.
Already awakened again.
I'm only getting feel. I'll stop it, thanks, Kisara. I'll heal you all.
You picked the wrong fight. Eagle fly. Blue escape. Now I'm in the groove.
Annihilation. Mega ray.
River dragon.
Eagle assault. Healing circle. Thank you.
Take this. Whirlwind sword.
Thank you.
Do it. Kisara, commander of heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone! I've been doing really great lately.
Yes, you have.
Looks
White
like
cloak.
some solid equipment.
Magic emblem. Seems like stuff that I should put on Rinwell right now. Therefore, I will. Got 5 lemons from that too.
Out of our way.
Here I come. You're finished. Sword rain alpha.
Raging storm.
Talon hurricane.
In a bind?
Leave the charges
for me.
You're finished.
Wow.
Gion.
Get toasty.
Burn it.
Now. Here I come. Wind. Storm. You're mine. Hurricane thrust.
What's this? Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah. You picked the wrong fight. You're mine. Raining thrust. You're mine.
Wow, you carved through? I'll finish you
It's
here
over.
and now!
Wind. You're mine. Hurricane thrust. Wind.
Nice.
Don't get careless.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here.
That was opened. The improved endurance experiment was a success. Lord Almedria will be most pleased. Her lordship is rather taken with this Zugul. The entire lab was almost fired over it.
This is... I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluga Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
Here we go. Round 2 with the red guy.
It's time.
Stop them! Not on my watch!
Here I come. You're finished.
You'll have no mercy!
For my lord!
For my lord!
I've got you! Let a marksman handle!
Armor's too strong. It's all yours. Be my guest.
Here I call!
It's over. You're mine. It's over. It's time. An astral creature.
That's my cue!
Nope.
Shut him down. Swirling Alpha. Try this.
Feel every piece.
Blending black. On your knees.
Now you see what I can do!
You're mine.
Will this work?
Break the attack.
You're mine. It's over.
I really
Oh my god, the combo! The combo game!
Dopamine!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Their combos are so cool.
Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
It says cool as Chris Pratt. Access to Key B. Second floor of Almedria's ship. Okay. There's no way this equipment is part of the ship. So I was at L1 and we went to the lower floor. Now we're gonna go to level 2.
Do you sense one of your friends, Poodle?
Just click for me. The day I'm recording this, it's a Friday. So I can actually OD.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably, as one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almedria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almedria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almedria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almedria.
So this looks like where we need to go. Rice. And a peach gel. Okay. So we're on to something. Should have bought more orange shells, so. I mean, I could probably still fast travel to some of these areas.
Little help!
Bring him down! Soaring Alpha! Talon Hurricane!
I really don't give up, do they?
You're finished!
Do it! Kizara, frozen!
Hammer!
Lock him up.
You're finished!
Damn, messed it up. Well, thanks for ending it, Law.
Barely a blip on...
On the radar.
This looks nice and tough.
Resisting, huh? That seems like something that would be good for Sarah. Hold on. Oh, and some elemental damage. And defense side. What about for Law? Law has a grip move and escape speed. This does nothing for him as well. Maybe if I upgrade them, they'll be more effective, but for now, it's no point. Alright, that's fine. I know I probably said it a lot before, but I'm just gonna say it one last time in case I didn't. Being able to customize what weapon is shown out on the field or in cutscenes, I really appreciate that attention to detail.
No choice. Now you'll learn.
And some of these weapons look ugly as hell, and I can do without actually seeing them.
I see one, eh? You got flyers.
I've got this! Let him walk in here!
This one's all mine.
Not on my watch!
You're finished. Rinwell.
Astral energy!
Say no more. My turn.
Here's evil!
I can carve through one.
Like steel. Crush. Blow them away.
Yeah, you needed to feel that.
Onward and upward.
I won't forgive you! Lightning orb! Annihilation! Hammond! Flame of Doom! Raging Storm! Radiant Pierce!
Take this.
Radiant
You're finished.
Spirit Flame!
Hurricane Flood.
Death Flood! Spear! Air thrust! On your
Too fast.
Stand back!
I'll trip it up.
I really owe you one. Can't get out of this. That's anything you
Supernova! More where that came from!
Severing wind.
Air thrust!
I'm on.
Air
Soaring
thrust!
Alpha.
Air thrust! Water!
Ripping blast.
Here's a healing arm!
You picked the wrong fight. You won't make a fool of me. I'm not done.
I think I already have.
Feel the wind! Air thrust!
Rising Falcon.
Lightning and
Severing wind. Take this.
You got a
What
plan?
happened there as you crossed me? Shouldn't have done that.
See what happened. See what happened was
It's over. Come on, roll now.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Hurricane! Do it! Quiver claw!
Look sharp.
Lightning tiger blade!
to be fair, he did say
We managed to pull through.
what his mistake was. Well, the door's open. We gotta fight these things.
no further!
Strike!
In a bind?
Got both of y'all.
You're finished! Dust to dust! Hurricane
Yeesh.
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Every time I see that imagery,
I'm ready for the next battle. Go no further!
I'll smash you! You're mine! Shield? Can't be seen! I'm on it! Swordline out! Here you are! Take this! Now we're not finished! You're finished!
oh no, you're finished. All right.
Demons descend! Flashing bang! Now! You're mine! War!
Lightning orb! More without
Hurricane thrust!
Blazing Destiny!
Eagle unjust!
Now!
Timber!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Supreme Ultra.
I'm
man.
ready for the next battle.
No matter how many times I see Supreme Ultra, it always looks dope to me. All right. Owl with butterfly wings.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
If I ever decided to do,
Strength yet grows.
if I ever decide to do another playthrough of this game, maybe I'll mess around with the little cosmetic add-ons, the little outfits. But right now, I want them to look, for the most part, the closest to their actual images showcase. Who's this for? It's for you, isn't it? No? Natural vests. A vest made entirely of natural materials. The makers of it claim that wearing it allows one to live as their true selves close to nature. Interesting. Here we go.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
You got
Dreams!
A showdown between blade and fist.
Hurricane thrust!
Wind out!
Rising
Energy!
Falcon! Try harder! My turn! Strike! First strike! Severing wind!
Eat this.
Here I come!
Raging storm!
Take this.
It's over! Graviton field!
No further. Now I'm in the groove.
This is it! Astral energy! Graviton field!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the power of
Field! Evading this one! Raging
Thought I was close enough. Should have known better. Thing likes to move.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
With this, I can become even stronger.
I forgot all about the saffron and all that shit too. I need to apply that. I haven't given any of that shit to Kasara and Dohalim.
Take this. Mission comes to an end.
Normally I would. Oh, explosive ring! Yo!
In an instant! Impact block!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
Hold on. Explosive ring just happened. Did I finally just learn it? Wait a minute. I think I finally just figured out all this stuff and what it's supposed to mean. When you use the move enough times, you actually open up the ability. So I used this enough to get explosive ring. Actually, no, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Right behind you, Xion. What's this thing?
Money! Money, Elfin. Damn. And we got an elixir. What I was thinking is that the amount of times I use my move actually determines. Whoa.
It can hide itself? Amazing! Searing Gale! Over?
Healing circle! Astral energy! That...
Not done yet! I'll crush you!
I'm glad he used it on this rather than the red guy.
Dragon Shell!
Will this
Take this!
just getting
Eagle Assault! Sword Rain Alpha!
Healing circle!
I owe you one! Come quietly! Thrust! Try harder! My turn! I'm not done!
Glacial spear!
Here I come! First strike!
I'm on a roll now!
This one's carved through armor! I'm not done! I'm on Sword Rain Alpha! Come quietly!
Eagle
Blended Blast!
Thank you. It's time to finish
Oh,
it!
we finally get to see it.
Die! Consuming wildfire!
Yo. That was the first time I actually saw Xion's limit.
A charge like that could easily be fatal. Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
I screwed that up. Back up.
My turn! Rising rocket! Severing wind! An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Here.
Eat this! No! You're mine! It's over! Hurricane! You're mine!
Damn it. I'll end this with my own
Such a
hands.
failure.
Sleep now. I'll bring you the...
I'm not done yet!
Water
You're mine!
I can't heal you forever.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Air thrust. This one's mine. Astral energy.
Good time! Take it! Tear! You're finished!
Tear through.
You're mine!
Come on.
You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Now. Frozen hammer. Dance in the wind. Heavy and deep. I'll be saving you. I can handle it. Oh, magic. I'm all stuffed up. Eagle assault. Lightning storm. More lightning from... Rinwell. You can't rely on yourself.
Don't be a martyr. You've got all your friends.
Thanks. A new lease on life.
Blew away.
Eat this!
Jesus, man. These red soldiers, man, tanky as hell. I'm sure we're gonna be going up against multiples of them soon enough. They're just trying to get us used to them. But shit.
It really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Alright. Yeah, that's good. Recover. Ah. Okay. Law could benefit from the lemon. Use the peach on the others. And we also need to actually use the orange shell again, sadly.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way
then
this
turns
key's
out
been
that
placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
We were over here. The only exit available is here, so yeah. We're on the right track.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
More to it than that, huh? I was just about to leave, but if there's something else. I'm trying to see if I could find it. Can't interact with anything else. Yep, I'm not sure. I think I understand. Never mind, I don't. It's a door that's not open. Did not mean to go to that one. Fruit of Helgen. Tell you, man, Helga Jeep Attacky. What a rube. What a dolt. Is this the fight?
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here. What's this thing?
We're actually gonna have to stop soon. Like really soon.
Hi, Hoodle!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Yeah, man, that move is so D.
That's my cue!
Carve through armor!
Shut him down!
Did not mean to activate your thing too, shit. Rinwell.
Say no more!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Something on both sides, man. Well, I want this, so we'll fight these guys.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Engaging! It's over! Win! You're mine! Take this! Damn! It's over! Blow away! Fire support!
I'm all set up!
You're mine! Tornado Alpha! Burn it out!
It's almost as strong!
Split it open! Be my guest! Damn!
You're
mine! Tornado Alpha!
Flame of Fury! Now!
I be forgetting about my.
Full throttle! Dance in the wind!
My turn!
You know what? Let's test something right now. Why the hell not?
Anything in armor is all mine! Eagle assault! No escape!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
This looks nice and tough.
Armor worn by those of begone knights. All right. Let's put it on. You know it's stronger. Is that really explosive ring? Explosive ring kind of reminds me of Infernal Turret. Oh yeah, we have sets. Forgot about that. Sonic Thrust. I think we have that, don't we? No, we don't. Both activate rending flash though. Destruction. Wild. Searing Gale, Rending Flash. Alright, yeah.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Eat this! Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
I'll shoot them out of the sky!
Rending Flash!
Take
this! I'm not just
I'll go for the weak point!
Swallow Dance!
Here's a healing arc! First aid! Lightning condense!
Eat this! Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Annihilate!
Come on, try this!
Now! Radiant Light!
Explosive Ring!
I'll heal you! Into the wind!
Yo,
Air thrust!
explosive ring looked a lot different right there.
Supernova! Dance in the wind! Here's the evil! Air thrust! Breeze Lancer!
Dragon Swarm!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Photon flip! Raging activate! Annihilate! Hurricane! Seal!
That definitely looks more like explosive ring.
Tempest Whirl! Hear my call!
You're finished! Tectonic Punch! This one's all
Here's
mine!
a flame of fury!
Try harder!
Raging
My turn!
water! Hear my call!
I'm not
In
done!
here! Spread!
Talon Hurricane! Searing Gale!
Dance I'll heal you all!
Ah!
Air thrust! I can do this all day! Dance in the wind!
Try harder!
Air thrust!
All good things come to an end.
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
I know I could have used my ultimate right there.
Watch this! Hurricane Thrust! Stop!
That's breaking
Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this! Talon Hurricane!
Do it! Photon flash!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
It's finished. The deed is
This
done.
should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Dragon Flame Sack. That's what we needed for Shion's weapon. So was there no point in going to the deck? No, there couldn't have been. Why are there still soldiers over here?
Let's dispose of the trash.
I can carve through water! Take my steel! You'll hit it! Sword Rain Alpha! We're not finished! I'm not done! Double Demon Flash! We'll win you now! Do it! It's over! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
It was a terminal over here. Okay. Oh no, I missed that the last time.
Get rid of the barrier.
We'll just have to go back and check.
At least we did that. So I'll go up the elevator and I'm gonna save. All right, so look at that. The end is near. So let's go ahead and take this. And next time, we will be taking down the Lord of this realm. Stay tuned. Until then, this is the Loaf King of the Lunchbox. And if you didn't know, you should always stay lunching. Catch y'all later. Peace.